Well, hey, howdy, hey, happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to Disney Night Live. It is June 14th, 2025. It's 8:01 p.m., and we're just getting started here. We're going to have a good topic tonight. It is Disney, pass or fail. We're going to be talking about some of the things we think Disney either put out that passed or failed or, current or previous. So we'll get into that. But as always, we want to talk about our friends at DMagicWorld.com. DMagicWorld.com, 24/7 streaming Disney music magic.
Welcome to D-Magic World, your place for magic at home, at work, or wherever you are. D-Magic World, non-stop magic every day.
But that's right, DMagicWorld.com, nonstop magic every day. You can't ask for anything more than that. I mean, you want a magical day, check out DMagicWorld.com. So listen, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. We're going to do our show shares, and we're coming back with Disney, pass or fail. So stay tuned, and see you in a couple minutes. And we are back. Welcome in the Disney Duo, Mike and Becky, and I'm NTD David. Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome again to Disney Night Live.
Hello.
Hello. I saw you guys chatting, so I wanted to come in first and give you, so you knew you're coming in.
Give us our warning.
We're actually talking Disney.
Yeah, we are actually.
Nice. We're always talking Disney.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Kiki Landuca. Hello to you. I don't see Lily in the chat yet, but I see some people joining. Hello to Valerie. I think James may join or may not. He said he's having some technical difficulties. I'm not sure. I think if Morgan said she was going to join. I really can't remember what happened during this week, but we're here anyway. Again, good topic. Disney pass or fail. Could be Disney one and dones, however you want to slice and dice it up. But we're going to go with Disney pass or fail because I like to give passing or failing grades. Hi, Valerie. So let's talk about a couple other things real quick. New episode of Disney Night Live. The podcast is up and out and about for you guys to do your thing with. Episode 112 is now available. Last week's live stream is now a podcast. So check it out. If that's how you prefer to take in our show and however you want to engage in it, we are very appreciative. As always, as we talked about in the opener, dmagicworld.com. Please check them out, make a request, and you'll get to hear it. Jasper will put it on, put it in the queue, and you'll get to hear what you requested. So that's always fun. And as always, please check me out at my Travelmation Disney travel agent information. So you can check me out. I am a travel specialist with Travelmation, and I can help you take the hassle out of the castle in booking that next magical Disney trip. DavidPicciano at travelmation.net. Whew. Need some water. That's a lot. I'm here. Thanks for keeping me. Thanks for keeping us company. You're welcome. Anytime, any Saturday at 8 p.m. The more the merrier. So Disney pass or fail. You guys have some pass or fail things to talk about tonight?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Really? You don't? Wait. Becky didn't do her homework? I'm shocked.
No, I thought, honestly, I misunderstood the assignment. I thought you were going to ask us and we were just going to just say pass or fail.
Oh, really?
I know James put stuff in the chat.
He did. I know. We're going to pop into that. I'm just getting up our live stream on Instagram. Viewable here. And
I mean, I do have a few in my head. You know what I mean? Like,
so do I.
Yeah. They're always in my head. Let me, let's take a look because I know Donald Disney Don did some the other day as well. But he said, let's see, virtual Q pass, pass or fail. Virtual Q, pass or fail. Virtual Q. I understand now. Yeah.
For like Rise?
Yes, for like Rise and Guardians and all that.
Okay. Yeah. That's a hard one. It's a hard one because I get why
there's
benefits both ways.
Right. Especially on a really a new ride that's like highly anticipated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why
being able to book one, early is always good too, because then you can plan your day around that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna straight up say fail for me.
Fail. Okay.
And I'll give you reasons. One.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Anytime I've ever gone on virtual queues, you wait all day. Well, first of all, you do your thing. You try to get one. That's my first fail. You have to try to get one. It's not a guarantee you're going to get one. And you have to. The second fail of that is the first one. You must be. You can do it at 7:00 in the morning. But if you miss that, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you have to be in the park for the second one, correct? Like you can't.
I believe that.
I think so. I think
outside.
That is true. Yeah.
So both of either have to be in the park by the second one, or to try to get that second one, or you're gonna fail that one. You're gonna miss that one too. So yeah, I appreciate the idea that there's two. If you miss the first one, you could try for the second one, but it's not always as convenient.
Right.
Three,
Yeah.
if you're lucky enough to get it, both of those or either one of them, then you get this, you're like, yay, I get the queue. Now I get to wait for my group to be called. So you wait the entire time for your group to be called. There's other things you can't do in case your group is called because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to be at dinner or you don't want to be on a ride that's clear across the other, area. I realize you have like an hour, I think, to get there, but it just makes things a little bit more inconvenient.
Yeah.
And then you've waited that entire time to very likely still wait in line for another hour or two.
Well, exactly. Yeah. There's no guarantee you're getting straight up on it. You're still waiting.
So to me, that's why it's a fail. I think it's not.
Right. And Kiki Land Luca here. I mean, I agree, especially if it's your one and only chance, you want to be able to experience these attractions. And again, I get why they do it. But I don't want any more added stress to my trip either. Yeah. And having like when we did rides the one time in Hollywood Studios, like I had done so much research about where to stand in the park and where to go and all things, like to be on Wi-Fi, to not be on Wi-Fi. And I'm like stressing, and Kim was stressing, and she tried it, and I'm like, I got it, but it's like.
And you're like, refresh.
Yeah.
Refresh.
I don't need that on top of it.
I was so like, by the time I was done, I was like,
Right.
And then I was like, are you on yours? Are you on yours? Are you on yours? Like,
exactly.
It was too much. It was too much.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
The first time was we were sitting out on like the curb area there, right on the other side of Smuggler's Run, right next to the Millennium Falcon. You know where that circle opens up? That right curb on the side there. And there was probably, I don't know, maybe 15 other couples, and their kids were off. I don't know where their kids were, but our kids were off checking out lightsabers or something. And we're all sitting there on our phones trying to, just keep refreshing the screen. And we got it, and I think like 4 other couples got it, but the rest of them did not. So it was like.
But you hear like collective like yays and claps and stuff around.
Yeah, people were cheering.
And
then people booing and like, we didn't get it. So
yeah, it's not. I think it's a little bit of, it could use some tweaking personally.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure there's a better way to get it on.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that question by Donald. That was a good one. He also said Ohana breakfast, and I can tell you, hi Kim. I can tell you, it's a pass for me. I like Ohana breakfast. Ohana dinner,
I do too.
To me, has failed. But Ohana breakfast, listen, it's standard breakfast fare. I do like the fact that there's ham because I love ham. So I can get bacon a lot more than I can get like that ham. But the characters are fun. The music and the dancing is fun. So I'm going to say the Ohana breakfast for me is a pass. I don't know. Kim, what do you think in the out there too? Do you like Ohana breakfast? Is it a pass or fail for you? Go ahead, Becky.
It's a pass for me as well. I like the characters. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they don't do this anymore. But when we were there the last time, they did the little parade where the kids got to go around with a little.
That's cool for the kids. I always thought that was cool to watch. We've done it a couple times. I think 2 or 3 times, and they did it every time. But now since COVID, they stopped, I believe.
We did Ohana breakfast not last year, maybe the year before, and they did it. So after COVID, they had it. Yeah. Kim says pass. I love Ohana breakfast. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're going to be blown away by the food. If you're a Disney weirdo like me, then because there's Mickey waffles and
you
know,
could
that
eat
kind
100
of stuff,
waffles and then try to work it off in the park all day long and be miserable until lunch, and then
all the Mickey bars. Good coffee. I can tell you that much. Conan's got good. Really good coffee.
It's not Joffrey's, so
Pog juice.
Pog juice. So I'm like, I've got 3 different glasses going on. I've got a coffee, a Pog, and a water. And it's just like, not only are you working off that meal in the park, but you're going to the bathroom a lot because you got a lot of fluids going on. But and I would say that Ohana dinner has failed the last couple of times we did it. We haven't been back in several years, and I don't know if I'm going to return anytime in the near future.
Well, that's good to know because we've never done it. So
it used to be really good.
Dinner there.
Yeah, it used to be terrific. And then they changed it, and then they brought back the nudes because people got upset. They took away the noodles, but they brought them back. But they kind of changed some of the things. The last time we went, not only were we rushed, it was maybe a half hour we were in there. The meat was so tough and almost unchewable, you know?
Is it pork?
No, it's like a steak. It's a marinated. Okay. Yeah. So you get noodles, you get wings, you get peel and eat shrimp, you get the beef. There's a salad. And there's chicken too. Now the chicken is also different. It's like marinated with some sort of sauce on there, which it wasn't terrible. But for me, the steak skewers were really good. T9 says we love Ohana dinner. See, it's really expensive and it's so much food. And they're rushing you. It's like, I can't eat that much. I paid all this money. I want to sit here and try to consume at a decent pace without choking or passing out, you know. I think our food showed up even before our drinks came to the table. So, you know, and then you get the bread pudding at the end.
Oh yeah. If you weren't paying so much, you might be able to like let some things slide, but when you pay an arm and a leg to begin with. I mean, you're paying an arm and a leg for the trip to begin with, but when you're paying an arm and a leg for that particular dinner, you don't want to be like rushed out. And if it's all you care to enjoy, you almost feel guilty asking for more because they're trying to like get you in and out of there, you know? And it's like, well, I paid for this.
Right. I paid for
getting as much as I want.
Yeah. Leave me alone and let me pig out all night long if I want. You know what I mean?
I didn't just pay for the food. I paid to sit here until I'm done eating, right? Because it isn't all you care to eat. You know, and I'm not there for 5 hours, but I also don't want to be there for 30 minutes or 45 minutes.
And I certainly don't want to be told to leave or the implication that I'm supposed to get up and exit the restaurant when you want me to go. Right.
I mean, there was no asking, do you want more of this? You want more of that? The bill just came. It is just, you're hammered with, you know, things. So I think what you would have to do up front,
I'd have pushed it aside and been like, I'm not ready for that.
I would have pushed it aside and be like, oh, can we have more noodles?
Right. Yeah. Or say up front, what my advice would be to say up front is, you know, we want to go at a slower pace. Don't rush us. We want our drinks first. You bring out the other things, but don't rush this. We fought hard to get this reservation and we're spending a lot of money. So maybe the server will take kindly to you. Real quick, I have something funny to say. I was telling Colton yesterday that Happily Ever After, the cost for the fireworks for Happily Ever After is $50,000 for the fireworks, right? And I said, but you know, it's okay, Colton. And I try to tell him that they offset the prices because in Magic Kingdom alone, they make at least $50,000 on popcorn a day. So that kind of is where the money comes from for the fireworks. It's like a trade. But before I could even get that out, he goes,